Every day, life offers you two choices: to remain where you are or to rise just a little higher. That 1% improvement may seem small, insignificant even, but over time it's the difference between standing still and achieving greatness. You don't need to leap miles at once just to step forward, just a little better than you were yesterday. Let me tell you something: nobody wakes up and suddenly finds themselves at the top. It's the small, consistent actions, the grind day after day, that turn you into the person you're meant to be. Each day is an opportunity, and each challenge is a chance to sharpen your mind, refine your skills, and grow your spirit. When you think about success, it's easy to imagine big, dramatic changes, a moment that transforms everything. But the truth is, real success isn't built on grand gestures. It's built on consistency, on showing up every single day, doing the work, and staying committed even when no one's watching. It's not the single moment that changes your life. It's the repeated actions, the habits you form, and the effort you put in over time. Consistency doesn't always feel glamorous. In fact, it can be downright difficult. There will be days when you don't feel like pushing yourself, when the goal seems too far away or the progress too slow. But that's exactly when consistency matters most. It's easy to work hard when you're feeling motivated and energized, but what separates the great from the average is the ability to keep going when the excitement fades. Every day you show up and give your best, even when it feels like nothing's changing, you're planting the seeds of future success. Each small action, each step forward builds momentum. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, small at first, but with each turn it picks up speed, growing larger and more powerful. There's a quiet power in consistency. It doesn't shout or demand attention, but over time it delivers results that are impossible to ignore. You don't have to take giant leaps forward every day, just keep moving. Keep pushing yourself to improve, even if it's just by a little bit. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that progress has to be monumental, that you need to take giant leaps to make real change. But the truth is, it's the small steps that hold the most power. Each tiny action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, adds up over days, weeks, months, and eventually transforms your life. Think about it: nobody builds a house in a single day. It starts with laying one brick, then another, until eventually you've built something solid. The same principle applies to your personal growth and improvement. Every time you put in a little more effort, learn a little more, or take on a small challenge, you're laying the foundation for something greater. These small actions compound over time, creating a momentum that eventually leads to remarkable results. Small steps also help break down big, intimidating goals. When you look at a mountain from the bottom, it can seem impossible to climb. But if you focus on just taking the next step and then the next, suddenly that impossible mountain becomes a series of achievable moments. You don't have to conquer it all at once, you just need to keep moving forward. Another beauty of small steps is that they're sustainable. Grand, sweeping changes often burn out quickly because they require so much energy up front. But small improvements, they're manageable, something you can do every day. And as you continue to take those steps, they become habits. And habits, once ingrained, make success inevitable. The key is to recognize that even though the change may be slow, even though the steps are small, they are still moving you in the right direction. You might not see the results immediately, but trust that they're coming. Every day, from the moment you wake up, you're faced with choices. Some are big, some are small, but each decision plays a part in shaping who you are and the direction your life is heading. It's easy to overlook the power of these daily choices, especially when they seem routine or insignificant, but over time they accumulate and define the person you become. Think about it: the choice to wake up early and start your day with purpose, or to hit the snooze button and drift back into sleep. It might seem like a small decision in the moment, but it sets the tone for the rest of the day. The decision to invest time in learning something new, or to scroll mindlessly through your phone, is more than just a passing moment. It's a reflection of your priorities and how much you value growth. These choices may seem inconsequential on their own, But when repeated day after day, they become habits, and habits form the foundation of your life. You are the sum of your decisions. If you consistently choose to take the easier path, to avoid challenges or discomfort over time, those choices will limit your potential. But if you make the deliberate choice to push yourself, to seek growth, and to embrace challenges, even in the smallest ways, you begin to reshape your character, your mindset, and ultimately your future. The beauty of daily choices is that you have control over them. No matter where you are in life, no matter what challenges you're facing, every day is an opportunity to make decisions that align with the person you want to become. It doesn't mean you need to overhaul your entire life in one day. It means making the conscious decision to be just a little better today than you were yesterday. Each decision acts as a vote for the person you want to be. Are you voting for discipline or procrastination? For growth or stagnation? For health or neglect? These decisions might seem small in isolation, but over time they define your path. Success is often romanticized as something that happens quickly, a sudden breakthrough or a stroke of luck that transforms your life overnight. But the truth is far different. Real success is a slow, deliberate process, one that requires patience, perseverance, and the willingness to put in the work day after day, often without seeing immediate results. It's a journey, not a destination, and the road is long, winding, and sometimes difficult to navigate. The notion that success takes time is one that many struggle with, especially in a world where instant gratification is the norm. We're conditioned to expect quick rewards, immediate feedback, and fast results. But true, lasting success doesn't operate on those terms. It's built slowly, brick by brick, with each effort you make contributing to the larger structure. It's not about one big moment of triumph, but about the accumulation of many small victories along the way. One of the key reasons why success takes time is because it involves growth. Growth, by its nature, is a gradual process. You don't become an expert overnight, and you don't build something great in a day. You have to learn, fail, adapt, and refine your approach over time. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, and each step forward brings you closer to your goal. This process can't be rushed. It requires you to be patient with yourself, to trust the process, and to understand that each day of effort is a necessary part of the journey. There's also a deeper transformation that happens when you pursue success over time. It's not just about achieving external goals, it's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve them. Along the way, you develop discipline, resilience, and the strength to keep going when things get tough. This inner growth is just as important as the outward achievements, and it's something that can only happen through time and experience. Success also takes time because real achievements require solid foundations. If you build something too quickly without the necessary groundwork, it's likely to collapse when faced with challenges. But if you take the time to build a strong foundation, whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your personal growth, what you create will be able to withstand setbacks and continue to grow. Lastly, the time it takes to achieve success allows you to appreciate the journey. When you work hard for something over a long period, the success you eventually achieve holds more meaning. It's not just about the end result, it's about everything you learned along the way, the person you became in the process, and the obstacles you overcame. That's what makes success truly rewarding. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, but how you respond to them determines the course of your journey. It's natural to shy away from difficulties, to seek the path of least resistance. But if you truly want to grow, to become stronger, and to reach new heights, you have to learn to embrace those challenges, not run from them. It's through the struggles, the moments of doubt, and the obstacles you face that you build resilience, character, and a deeper understanding of your own capabilities. Challenges force you out of your comfort zone. When everything is easy, you can fall into routines and habits that don't push you to improve. But when you're confronted with a challenge, it demands that you dig deeper, that you find new ways to solve problems, and that you tap into strengths you didn't even know you had. This is where true growth happens, in the midst of difficulty, when you're forced to stretch beyond what you thought was possible. Facing challenges head-on also teaches you valuable lessons that success alone cannot provide. When you fail, when you struggle, and when you stumble, you gain insights that are crucial for future success.